no problems. I don't want no problems. Back up.
Are you ready? Hey, thank you.
Okay, so the AFC North. The Bengals are going to have a night and day season compared to last year. The Bengals and that quarterback, Andy Dalton, is going to have a night and day fantasy season. Andy Dalton is going to be top 5 fantasy quarterback. So is Carson Palmer. Palmer and Dalton are going to have an up and down season compared to 2016. Playoffs, winning the division. Deshaun Kaiser and these Browns, up and coming. Mark my words, in the next 5 years, they are going to be winning an AFC North championship. Mark my words. Up and coming. Browns. They're winning the division. And just like every year for the past 18 years, I'm not saying every year, but they hog up the AFC North always hogs up at least 2 or 3 playoff spots. And they're going to do it again. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals. Forget about it. AFC South. Forget about it. Division champions right here. Tennessee Titans, hands down. If someone gets hurt like Mariota, because Mariota was playoff bound last year, the last few games he got hurt, they went downhill. They didn't make it. Playoff bound, division bound. But if someone gets hurt, these guys are in line. I love these guys. Jaguars are doing really good. Forget about it. LeSean McCoy is just not enough. No, LeSean McCoy and Tyrod Taylor is just not enough. Not making it this year. Obviously, they're going to make it again. Possibility. Only because Adam Gase and Jay Cutler got a good rapport, and that Jay Ajayi, oh my God, what a fantasy stud he's going to be. And those wide receivers, Parker, Landry. Landry was the 14th best wide receiver in the NFL in PPR fantasy leagues last year. We'll put the Dolphins on hold for a second. Forget about it. Forget about it. We're in the AFC West right now. If Mahomes is the quarterback for the season, they will get into the playoffs and far into the playoffs as a wild card. But the Raiders are going all the way. They're winning the AFC West. They're going to win the divisional, they're going to win the championship, and they're going to win the Super Bowl. As long as Derek Carr stays healthy, they're going all the way. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the fantasy teams for the AFC. The Raiders for the West, Patriots for the East, Titans for the South, Bengals, Steelers, and Ravens for the North. Now, let's just say if one wasn't going to make it, the Bengals, by the way, they're definitely making to the playoffs this year. It's just a possibility of the Ravens, even though they're my Ravens, could not make it. If that was the case, it would be because of Mahomes and the Chiefs would be the only ones standing in their way. That's it. Possible. Gase and Cutler. Maybe. But not going to happen. Let's move over to a real stud division. Real tough, hard decisions.
Are you ready?
Okay. NFC North. Bears. Forget about it. Lions. I love you. Abdullah. He's going to be night and day. Abdullah's going to have a great season. Nice, healthy season. He's going to be a fantasy stud. People that are jumping on the Theo Riddick bandwagon, you're not going to get the year you had last year. But Lions, not making it this year. Forget about it. Packers, possibly going all the way. Let's go to the South. They're going to the playoffs. They got a 3-headed monster at running back. They got one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Thomas was the 7th best wide receiver in PPR fantasy leagues last year. And I have him. Just like I got Landry. Just like I got Baldwin, was the 8th best wide receiver in PPR fantasy leagues last year. They're going to the playoffs. Falcons, there's going to be one team that either wins their division, goes to the playoffs, in the Super Bowl, that doesn't make it. It's not going to be these guys, unfortunately. Falcons aren't even going to go to the playoffs. Same thing for the Panthers. Watch these Bucks, though. They were just like the Titans last year, playoff bound. Injuries were the reason why Mariota and the Titans didn't go. But Buccaneers just couldn't get it together. But I'm telling you right now, the Buccaneers this year very, very, very possibly could make it. Cowboys, okay, Eagles in the East, NFC, forget about it, not happening. Giants, yes, they were a powerhouse last year. They disappointed us in the playoffs. But I'll tell you right now, nowhere near the season they had last year. Not even probably going to make the playoffs. Cowboys, hands down. If not Packers, it's going to be the Cowboys going all the way. Redskins, they're going to get in this year. Should have been in last year, going to get in this year. Let's go to this NFC West. 49ers, forget about it. Rams, forget about it. Seahawks, yes. Their quarterback and wide receivers are phenomenal. They had a real good receiving core last year. A lot of passing. They had a big passing game. Baldwin broke records. He was his 8th best wide receiver in fantasy last year. And Devontae Adams was the 9th. And Moosey's trying to hate on my wide receivers. But guess what? Adams had 12 touchdowns. And the best in the league, Brown, had 12 touchdowns. Eat your heart out trying to hate on my fantasy team. Anyways, Seahawks, Eddie Lacy, forget about it. Eddie Lacy's a bum. He's going to be a bum in Seattle. He was a bum in Green Bay. Not happening. Don't jump on his bandwagon. There is a guy on the Seahawks that I'm not even going to say nothing. Anyways, their defense ain't like it used to. Their running game ain't like it used to. And the offense, passing, it's good, but they made it to the playoffs. They're that good, their offensive passing. But I don't know about this year. It's too stacked over here. Cardinals, like I said, Carson Palmer, Andy Dalton are going to have a night and day season compared to last year. 2015 season's coming back, baby. The Cardinals are another team that could go all the way. I think it's going to be the Raiders versus the Cardinals in the Super Bowl. It could be very well be the Raiders versus the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. It could be very well the Raiders versus the Packers. I cannot make a choice. I cannot make it. But I can guarantee you it's going to be, as long as everyone's healthy, it's going to be Raiders versus Cardinals in the Super Bowl, Raiders versus Cowboys or Packers in the Super Bowl, guaranteed. So let's see who made it in JV's playoff picture for the NFC. Cardinals are going to win their division of the West, the East. Cowboys are going to win the division. Wild card, Redskins. That's 3. We got 3 more to go. Packers. That's 4. We got 2 more to go. Saints, Bucks. That's right. Packers, Saints, Bucks, Cowboys, Redskins, Cardinals. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The Seahawks and the Giants could swindle a berth over the Bucks, but I think the Bucks are going to outbeat the Seahawks and the Giants this year. But that's my pick all the way.